Probably.
We had better hurry up and get out of here.
The Ob force in northern Abessa has been defeated.
Good. That was vital.
Yeah.
We could not afford a shift of power in Abessa. Good. Do you have anything else to tell me?
The Duke of Tavar's bomb was really a fighting machine. He developed it with a cleric prisoner with the aim of attacking the Horde in Igniton.
Developed? Does that mean the danger is now gone?
Yes.
Good. Then we have one less threat to worry about. Good. Do you have anything else to tell me?
The Elexeter Repox is dead.
Then perhaps your secret can be kept a little longer. You have done good work, Commander. You have assisted our cause greatly. But the hybrid must have realized by now that there is a new threat that he must consider. He used to be preoccupied by the mages in Edan.
Do you have any idea why he feared them?
I was hoping you could tell me, Jax. He tasked you with finding the pilgrim Thorold. Did you learn anything that could explain the hybrid's fear?
I didn't complete my mission. I was shot down before I could reach the pilgrim.
And it seems that the hybrid has not succeeded in completing this mission since then. He still hasn't found the pilgrim, even though he seems to feel that the berserkers transmuting ELEX is the biggest threat to Zakor.
Perhaps the hybrid is right that the free people are the true threat.
Are you still to be convinced that the hybrid must be stopped? What proof is needed to open your eyes to the danger of Zakor? Whatever the future holds, I am certain that Thorold is the key. His knowledge could mean victory or defeat in this war. I think that Thorold is seeking a way to change ELEX without the need to take it to that shrine in Goliath.
And if he can achieve that, then the hybrid risks losing vast amounts of ELEX.
Yes, and after all, the hybrid is demanding all the ELEX in Magalan. Imagine the effect on him if the berserkers were to take huge quantities of it, turning it into mana before he can consume it.
The hybrid could never allow that.
It would destroy his plans, and it would empower the berserkers. While the Albs lose power, they would gain. It's easy to imagine what they would do with our people then. The Ice Palace would fall, and the Albs would be exterminated. We cannot allow that.
No, we cannot allow that.
Yes, that is the true will. The will of a leader. But words and deeds are separate. You must finish your old mission and secure Thorold's knowledge. The fate of us all depends on it.
You keep saying it all depends on me. But what about you? Where is your support? What are you doing to stop the hybrid? If you want my help, you must prove your side of things to me. I want to see this force you're talking about.
As you wish. You should know who you are dealing with.
Mutants. All that remains of the creatures that once lived in the old world. ELEX brings strength to those with the will to tame, but makes a slave of all others. So, this is Zardum's army. He has retained his power to control mutants. He can force these creatures to do his bidding. I wonder what other powers Zardum is hiding. But he's right. While our paths are aligned, I should make use of that. I must learn more of the hybrid's plans, and if I can't do that from his allies, I should find the enemy he feared the most. The one I was sent to find, Thorold. The Pilgrim. What is it he knows that the hybrid wants kept hidden?
Mutants, so that's your force.
So, you see, I might not command my soldiers any longer, but I do have a force to be reckoned with. Now, you must play your part and discover the purpose of Thorold's research.
Why did you do that? I hope the differences between the Free Peoples won't mean we lose this war against the Alps.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
What? What? I muted him because I couldn't hear what the hell I needed on my game. He knows I'm streaming, yet he wanted to keep being a loud freaking mouse.
It's amazing that it's still here.
You watching, Cole?
Whatever you're looking for, you won't find it here. Please, leave immediately.
You don't know what I'm looking for.
Your search is none of my concern. Please leave.
I know about your plan to stop the hybrid.
My plan to stop the hybrid? What exactly do you think you know? And how did you get that information?
I can help you. I know my way around the Ice Palace. I can get you to the hybrid.
The only people who have been inside the Ice Palace are Albs. So, what are you? A separatist? A spy? Or a liar?
I am an Alb. Well, I was before the ELEX cleared my system. It was my raider that was shot down in the mountains near Goliath. I was betrayed by my own people, and I want to know why.
So, you want my help to get revenge? That's not the best motive. I trust you. You get your revenge. And then what's to stop you taking ELEX and turning back into an Alb?
If you've gotten to the Ice Palace by that point, what do you care?
What's to say you aren't still serving the hybrid?
The fact you're still breathing.
Let's say you're speaking the truth. Tell me what the hybrid knows about my plans.
That you are researching the properties of ELEX. That you're planning to transmute it into mana. That gives you power, and makes ELEX both unusable by the hybrid and poisonous to Albs.
You've been told nothing that couldn't have been guessed at.
When my raider crashed, I was on a mission to find you to learn more. If the hybrid still wants that information, he'll send someone else to finish the mission, and to kill you.
I've dealt with several Albs that have tried.
And it's delayed you and your research each time. Whatever the hybrid is doing, he's close to succeeding. He has time on his side. You don't.
And? What do you want in return for helping me?
Whatever is happening in Zakor has to be why someone sabotaged my mission and had me set for execution. We both need to get into the Ice Palace.
Then you're out of luck. There's no way to get in unnoticed. You won't even make it up the ramp to the gates.
Not alone, but you have a plan to get in. Take me with you.
You've talked. You said nothing. Now do as I asked and leave.
I trained with the Elexitors. I know how they think. I know my way around the Ice Palace. Do you really think you can reach the hybrid without me?
I'm supposed to trust you with the future of Magellan? Based on a few words? No. If you want me to believe you can get me into the Ice Palace, then first you show me that you can get inside an Alb converter. If you want me to believe you will help me stop the hybrid, then you get inside each of those converters and you shut them down. When all 5 of those converters have stopped, then I will believe you.
You should hold only the Elexitors and the hybrid responsible for the converters.
So, all the other Albs are their victims too? They're controlled by the Elexitors? Well, we will see if that is true once the hybrid and the Elexitors are gone. Until then, they are the enemy.
What do you know about the Elexitors?
What we know, we've learned from prisoners. That means I know who you are, Commander Jax. We learned recently it was you who had crashed. I know too that your father Wardek didn't leave Zakor under orders. He fled to Abessa.
Wardek, I've received reports of problems with the production of ELEX in Edan.
Yes,
By now.
This is more than a malfunction. I think the Berserkers have attacked the converter. I suspect it has been overrun.
The hybrid would have seen that.
Then speak to the hybrid, Parsec. I'm telling you what I know.
You don't speak to the hybrid unless you are summoned.
Then get yourself summoned. We need to know what's going on and why he has withdrawn. We cannot implement the will of the hybrid if he doesn't tell us what it is, or if we lose any more converters.
Are you questioning the hybrid? Whatever has happened to the converter must be his will. It is not our place to question his ways. It is our duty to serve his will. You and your sons.
We know our place, Parsec. We serve the hybrid.
It sounds like he too has enemies in the Ice Palace.
That makes no sense.
Wardek left without an escort. There are Alb forces searching for him. We've captured some of them. Wardek has joined the Separatists in Abessa. I see I know more about your own people than you do.
If you know so much, then you can tell me who shot my raider down.
Until you told me different, I had assumed it was mechanical trouble. If we could shoot Alb raiders down, we'd do it more often. What I can tell you is it wasn't us. You might have been flying over Edan, but no Berserker caused your crash.
Then was it the Separatists?
Near Goliath? That's unlikely. From what you've told me, I'd say it was from your own people.
No.
Fail a mission and you're executed. Run and you're shot in the back. Or in your case, Calyx came to have you executed. Yes, I had heard that too.
Calyx serves the hybrid. He was following the directive. Fail a mission and die.
And, had you failed? Certainly your raider crashed, but you were in Edan. Your mission had only just started. It sounds more like someone wanted it stopped.
No Alb can refuse an order from the hybrid.
Wardek has fled. Calyx was answering orders. If you ask me, you should be looking to the actions of Zardom.
If I am to help you reach the Ice Palace, I need help repairing an Alb raider.
An Alb raider would definitely be an asset. How badly damaged is it?
It won't fly right now, but if I had access to spares, I could get it to fly again.
Well, you won't find stockpiles of Alb spares around here. But there is an old industrial park not far to the north of here. I have been there once before. In the old world, they had some sort of research lab there. I believe much cleric and Alb technology is based on what was developed there. Perhaps you could find a suitable component in those ruins.
The Albs aren't the only ones killing people. The free people kill Albs and they kill each other.
True, but we've made peace before. And we might find it again by coming together to fight the Albs. The fate of all the free people is linked. If Ulbricht launches his offensive against the Albs and the clerics fail, then the Albs will conquer Ignadon and take control of all the ELEX there. That will damn us as sure as the Albs defeating us here.
Hold on. It's saying it's going to be 3 hours.
You expect me to deactivate all 5 converters?
Those machines have fed the Albs for too long.
forward.
The less ELEX the Alps have, the weaker they become, and the safer it is for the rest of our world. Will you help us? But that is your choice. You know the task you have been set. If you want my help, you must shut down those converters.
What are you going to do?
That is none of your business. You have your task, I have mine. Succeed in yours, and perhaps I will tell you more of my plans. Until then...
Trust must be earned.
I hope you are what you say you are. Come to me when you have something to report.
Do you really believe you can transmute all of the ELEX on Magellan at once?
Removing ELEX from this world is our best hope, but it is far from simple to achieve.
The converters you wanted destroyed. The converter in Tavar remains fully functional. The converter in Ignadon is still operational. The converter in West Zakor is still in operation. It's the most heavily guarded. The Alps are still fueling their converter in East Zakor.
Then you know what you must do next. We have little to discuss until those converters are silent.
Father?
Jax, so it's true. You are alive. I hadn't dared to hope.
So, you left Zakor? Have you stopped taking ELEX too?
I am trying, but it's difficult. You must have experienced the problems of ELEX withdrawal yourself.
I was unconscious during the worst of it. My body was already drained of ELEX when I awoke.
There is more to the changes than just the physical. It is how your mind copes with the rejection of all that you have known, all that you have been in life. Tell me, what do you make of the world you have discovered since leaving Zakor?
That the free people are capable of resisting the Alps. We are told we are superior, but the Alps have failed to crush them, or their spirit.
That will change soon. The first Alexeter, Tarek, is assembling his troops before the gates of the Ice Palace. He will make his move, and he will succeed in conquering the lands of the free people. We have to stop him, or our people will perish.
What are you doing here with the Separatists?
I had no other choice. I tried to stop Tarek in Zakor, but he realized my plans. He would have killed me if I had stayed. I hope that I can still make a difference from here. I can help to bring a halt to Tarek's plans. His blind obedience of the hybrid endangers all our people.
What is it he's doing that threatens the Alps? Why is Tarek such a danger?
Tarek is a puppet. He has given his will to the hybrid. The hybrid and his new directive dominate our people. And soon, Tarek will dedicate all our people, the whole of the fighting strength of Zakor, to an invasion of the lands of the free people. All this death for one purpose. Greater power to the hybrid. I say we need to find another way. One that does not lead to our ruin.
Then we should ask the hybrid what he will become. We should know what we are choosing between.
Do you think the hybrid will talk to us? To him, we have no more free will than the mutants he commands. You know the price that an owl pays to reach the highest ranks in Zakor.
You summoned me, Master?
Calax, you have proven yourself loyal to the directive. You are efficient. You obey your orders. Those are the marks of a true Alb. I have watched you and your brother, and the honor you have brought to your father. You will all have a part to play in the events that are to come. Are you ready to play that part, Calax? Will you join those chosen to evolve?
The hybrid's will is above all. I will serve the hybrid.
And so it shall be. Open your mind to me, Calax. Know my thoughts and serve the directive.
You and your brother were the strongest warriors at the Ice Palace's command. Strong, intelligent, iron-willed. No one could equal you. And now look at you. Today, you are an outcast.
I suspect that my failure in execution was planned by someone at the Ice Palace.
I share those suspicions, but I have yet to find any proof.
My raider being shot down, the Albs being nearby to carry out my execution. The chances of those things happening without being planned.
But the questions are why and who. The only cause I can think of is your free will. All other Albs took the hybrid's favor as an honor. You questioned it. But who ordered your death? Who coordinated it? That, I don't know.
What about my brother, Calax?
I don't believe that. I am sure if your brother is involved, it is only as an instrument. He must be being used by other people. He would only have carried out the execution if he had orders to do so.
What about Zardom? It's obvious he is planning something. Could his plans involve killing me?
Now that he has left the Ice Palace, he would have no reason to do that. Zardom was always set on becoming First Elexitor. If he thought you were an impediment to that, he would have no hesitation in having you killed. But now he's here, out of Zakor, who knows what his plans are?
What about the First Elexitor, Tarek?
He has the power and the intellect to plan something like this. But he is no longer himself. These days he is merely a vassal to the hybrid. I don't think he possesses the ability to think as freely as this. I don't think he would do this without orders from the hybrid.
I know Zardom wanted my raider shot down. Zardom knew I was flying to Adan, and he knew the purpose of my mission.
Well, if that is true, I don't know how he knew that information. No. Zardom was already in exile when you received your orders from the hybrid.
Then someone at the Ice Palace must have got that information to him.
If Zardom is behind this, then he had help. But why would another Alb communicate with an exile?
What about the hybrid?
The hybrid needed you and your skills to achieve his aims. While your free will may have made you stand out, your will is nothing to the hybrids. You were under his control and offered no threat. Besides, if he wanted you dead, he could have had you shot without the need for this intricate plan.
So who do you think is behind this?
I don't know. Even if there is someone behind this, I think you will learn his name on the day you stride up the great ramp to the Ice Palace.
Where is Calyx now?
Your brother knows you are still alive. He is looking for you. He wants to finish what he started and prove his loyalty. After all, technically, he failed in his mission to execute you. He will want to remedy that. That is why he is traveling alone. He is currently in the mountains of Abessa on the border of Zakor, awaiting information on your whereabouts. Have no doubt, he will strike as soon as he knows where you are.
Not if I get to him first.
I would rather you both join together. The death of either of you weakens us all.
It is far too late for us to be reconciled.
There must be a way to free him from the hybrid. He's a slave like Tarek. If you could free him from the hybrid's will, then you could both be reconciled.
And if he comes for me in the meantime, I will fight him rather than die myself.
If that is your fate. But you think clearly and independently now, Jax. You can decide your own destiny.
You served the directive to obtain all ELEX for the hybrid. What changed your mind?
What happened to our search for knowledge? What happened about our evolution? What about researching the nature of ELEX? All those were key to the Alb people. And all have been dominated by the hybrid's demand for ELEX. A lot has changed at the Ice Palace since the coming of the hybrid, and the pace of that change is only accelerating. The hybrid tells us nothing of this future he sees. He is obsessed with his own evolution, and that is only attainable through the consumption of ever greater quantities of ELEX. No Alb, no free person will be allowed to stand in his way. I still believe in serving the Albs of Zakor, but to achieve that, I now know that the hybrid must be removed from the Ice Palace.
If the hybrid's evolution is not yet complete, shouldn't we ensure he reaches his final form?
With all the sacrifices we've made, with all the blood he once spilled, has he told us what he will achieve if he attains that? How do we know what he will become? No. My loyalty ended on the day of your execution. I will not sacrifice my son for the ideals of that machine.
So Cole, you still watching? What are you doing? Just watching? Playing games like normal? Not talking? Everything? There was no flying eye thingy. Yeah, but I was talking about today, tonight, this stream. You can have all the cookies you want.
I doubted what I was told, that you were failing the hybrid. Yet now even the fact that you still breathe stands against the directive. Why did you come here, Jax? What did you expect to find?
My brother.
You appeal to me with emotion? The bond of blood with you, with Father, once gave me honor. Now all I have is shame. Your execution should have saved me from that.
And yet, here I stand. You failed the directive, Calyx. Perhaps we aren't perfect after all. Wardic hid the truth. We were born free people. ELEX, the hybrid, our father. They decided what we would become.
Powerful, superior. They opened the door to our evolution. Our past is irrelevant.
So we've been told. But what other lies have we yet to uncover? You take the promises of the future and serve without question. But even now as an Elexiter, what does the hybrid tell you, Calyx? What do you know of the truth?
From the ashes came the clerics, believers in Kalan. From Kalan came the Albs, believers in the future. From ELEX came the hybrid, seer of all things. Together we serve no god, we bow to no person. Together we shall evolve.
Evolve into what? The Albs existed before the hybrid. Now we serve him. Now we bow to him. He has taken the place of Kalan.
Do you think you can anger me? I don't need anger, brother. The directive tells me you must die. What is dead should stay dead.
Keep close! Fight together!
So,
Oh, that was fucked up.
Yet why you the your paps
You, but
from the
so, Calyx set a trap for me, and Warwick walked me into it. He has some explaining to do.
This is absolutely bullshit, Cole. You know what I'm saying, Cole?
I doubted. Yet why
Yeah.
you
While
the
inside water.
your
That's bullshit.
You, but
from
you. So, Calyx set a trap for me, and Warwick walked me into it. He has some explaining to do.
You won't get away with that.
Come on, do this. You wanna attack me? I'm gonna fuck you up. Alright, quickly get back to the thing. As long as I get out of there, I'm good. Note to self, Cole, don't go back to that fort.
Calyx lured me into a trap. You told me Calyx was traveling alone, but I was ambushed by several units of Alb soldiers.
I told you what I knew of him. Calyx must have changed his plans.
Where did you get that information in the first place?
From Calyx.
Then either you lied, or Calyx used you to set a trap for me.
The hybrid has made him blind to all other things. You must help set your brother free from the hybrid's control.
I can't promise you that.
This nonsense has to end. He was your brother in arms. He is your brother by blood.
Calyx told me I was to become an Elexiter, one of the Chosen. What does that mean?
That you were directly under the hybrid's control, working together as a group to do the hybrid's will.
But I don't remember even having access to the hybrid. As a full Elexiter, Calyx was the one who had access. He was the one who always spoke directly to him. There must be more to this. It just doesn't add up.
Then you need to speak to Calyx yourself.
I would have done, but the combat mechs you failed to warn me about had other ideas.
There must be another way to reach him.
And how do I do that without walking into another trap?
You will have to find a place where the combat mechs won't go. Then, you'll need to lure him there.
Any suggestions for where I can lure him?
No. That's a question you'll have to answer yourself.
Lure Calyx? Are you serious?
It's better than you fighting his combat mechs.
Then give me a suggestion, Father. If you want to help him, then help me.
Something important happened in the past that I have yet to tell you. Calyx has known for some time, and I think he fears the truth.
What is it he fears?
Losing his rank as Elexitor.
Tell me the secret.
There is a small fishing village on an island to the south of Idan. It is now long abandoned. You should go there. That is where you will find the answers you are seeking.
You must be able to tell me more than that.
I could tell you, but you may not believe me. You have to see it yourself to understand. I will speak to you when you return.
Let me see. He must be talking about Zucker Island.
So, this is the place Wardick wanted me to see. This place, there's something familiar about it. I have been here before. This path, this beach. It was a long time ago, but I was here. I was still a child. A young child. I lived here with my parents. This was my home. It was raining. They came out of the darkness with their weapons of light and fire. People ran in panic. They ran. They were cut down. The town on fire. Screaming. Another boy hiding near me. Just as afraid as I was. Everyone else was gone. All that remained were the lifeless bodies in the surf. It was just me. And the other boy. Then one of the attackers found us and took us with them. He named me Jax, and the other boy, Calyx. So, that is what Wardick kept secret all these years. Calyx and I weren't born in Zakor. We came from Idan. We were born berserkers. Why would Wardick hide that from us?
This is a nice place.
What's that? What, Cole? What is it, Cole? Cole, can you hear me?
I've been to the fishing village in Idan.
Then do you understand?
That Calyx and I were born berserkers and not Albs? Do I understand that you killed our parents and carried us off to the Ice Palace as your children? What I don't understand is why.
I wanted heirs. I had achieved much. but I wanted to found a dynasty of the most powerful Albs to follow in my footsteps. But I couldn't have children. So I did what Albs do. I took what I wanted, and I was successful. Look at what you and Kalex achieved. You rose to the very top in Zakor. My legacy was almost complete. You were poised to rule.
We were. Then someone set me up. Now, your bastard children are trying to kill each other.
Yes, all the plans I had shattered.
What, Cole? Yeah, I've had one. No, it's a little guy. No.
And how can your plans succeed now? There must be a way for us to achieve the greatness you want.
Yes, the time is pressing. You must act fast. This truth is what you can use to lure Kalex. He wants to hold on to power, and fears that if the truth of his birth became known, then he would lose that power. Threaten to reveal the truth, and Kalex will come to you. There is one place Kalex will not dare to take anyone from Zakor. You will know it when you see it. Listen to your inner voice, my son. Know your strength.
No. That's because he's the father. If you were following the story, the guy that said my son killed your real parents and took you and your and Calyx as his sons. That's how you became elves.
The rotting remains of a long-gone civilization.
The converters you wanted destroyed. The converter in Tava. The Alb.
Why is that?
Now where is Zardom? Wherever he is, this gives me a good chance to look through his things.
Not good. Not good at all.
Contact details for Ray. Research indicates he is capable of making the shot needed to hit the thruster on an Alb Raider. Zardom used Ray to shoot down my Raider. Ray. I am interested to hear what excuse he gives me this time. A tame jackal? I've never met one like this before. Ray, there is something you should have told me. Now is the time.
Okay, that tone is telling me something is wrong. Are you going to give me a clue?
Zardom.
Zardom? Zardom?
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, well, yeah. The shit with your raider, yeah? I'm sorry. I was the guy that shot you out of the sky. I should have told you earlier, but you were so pissed about your armor, I thought, well, you'll probably kill me if I did.
Why did you do it?
I had no choice. Please, listen to me.
I'm listening.
It wasn't personal. Not from me. I took a job. A strange one. I didn't know who was hiring me. I was told to aim at the port on your raider. They gave me that information. I mean, at that point, you were just another Alb. Now I know you, and I know you're more than that. And I didn't even get paid. He threatened me. He has my brother, Tom. He said he would kill him if I didn't help. He still has him.
He took your brother?
Yeah. I didn't know you. You were my enemy. And Zardom, he was gonna kill my brother. You have to understand that.
I do.
I couldn't tell you because of that. He is still threatening him.
Now I understand the note I read about changing a person into a jackal.
What? What are you talking about?
I think Zardom turned your brother into a jackal. He's among us, hiding in plain sight.
But, are you sure? You could be wrong. He could be lying.
We'll know for certain if we can find him.
But, how can we find Tom?
I think I know where your brother is.
What? Where? Tell me.
There's a friendly jackal at Origin. I think that jackal is your brother.
What? We should go there now. We have to help him.
Yes, and I think I know how. In your contract with Zardom, I found the magical trigger that Zardom planted in your brother to turn him back.
Okay, but hurry up before someone accidentally shoots Tom.
Not bad.
Come here, boy. We're going to get you out of here. Orion.
What? Ray? Is that you? Slow down. You're still a little dazed after what you went through.
What happened? The last thing I knew was that Elexeter.
Zardom. He transformed you into a jackal. But you're back now. You don't have an urge to scratch your ear with your foot, do you?
I can't remember what happened.
It's all right. The important thing is you are back again. Just sit down. You'll be fine, all right? You, of all people, got him back. After everything. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything.
When did you realize that Jackal was my brother?
Obviously, I found out just in time.
Yeah, and I can't thank you enough for that. Oh, what have I done? Why did I deal with Zardom? All of this. You have to understand, I didn't know you, and now... my brother?
You'd better be talking about Zardom.
Of course. You tried to help me. And I will pay off my debt to you, to the last shard, to the last drop of blood, I promise you. We still have a lot to do, so get your head straight and let's get on with it.
Mason had a copy of the contract on him. It seems all your old gang are after you.
Why would anyone think I was this important? We still haven't found all the copies of the contract. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before someone tries to collect on it.
He fought hard.
He was a brave man, when I knew him. We still haven't found all the copies of the contract. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before someone tries to collect on it.
What about your old boss, Jackson? Do you have an idea where he is?
Jackson's still doing what he's always done, leading a group of reavers. But he's gone sour. I mean really bad. The guys he's running with now take anything from anyone. They murder. That's not how we used to be. Come on, we should find him before he finds me.
Where is he?
They're wanted men, so his gang is always on the move. Last I heard, he was hiding in Easton Abesser, near the dam.
If Jackson's on the run, do we need to worry about him?
He's still got a copy of the contract for the hit. We need to take that out of circulation.
Where is Zardom now?
I don't know. I really don't. My guess is that he's gone back to the Ice Palace. I mean, why else would he try and kill you? It has to do with Zakor, right?
You have a point. Is everything okay with us?
Hey, you're alive, I'm alive. That's gotta be good, right? You know, I prefer it when the Albs stay in Zakor. They like it there. We like them there. Can't we just all agree on that and go home?
Oh, that was interesting, Cole. I said that was interesting. His brother back. I should have let him die. But I'm a nice guy like that. For now. What do you mean, Cole? Yeah? Does he try to kill me? Where the hell am I supposed to go, Cole? Holy shit, that scared the crap out of me, Cole. Didn't that scare you? Yeah, and it doesn't always help me. As I said, it doesn't help me, Cole. No. At least I don't think I'm supposed to. Am I? Have what? I died.
Not now.
No. Cole? I glitched through the thing again. Yep. No. What? I just died. Again. And again. And again. Because when you told me to, I was already dead. Hi, Elios.
Not now.
Not really. Nope. I'm dead. Alright, before I start going after them, there's another one.
Out of ammo.
Barely.
This could be useful.
One more hit, Cole, and I'm dead. I'm out of healing potions. I'm... Nope. All the medkits I have are unusable. See, unusable first aid kit. Alright, clean that out. I'm saving again. Shit. I gotta go back and delete that. Yes, I don't want number 3. Number 3 means I'm a method 3. 1 was saved before I joined the clerics.
Too easy.
Explosive rockets. Yes, there's rockets in the game. But only one problem with that, Cole. I have no clue where to find them. Yeah, because I think they're for a gun, but I don't know which gun. Oh crap. I'm not going that way.
Too easy.
Ooh, 10 liquor. I'm dead. Your xenomorph killed me, Cole. No, the xenomorph was right there. Up, your xenomorph's dead, Cole. Either way, I killed it for my protection and survival.
There is something wrong here. Something very wrong. The doctor banned me from his lab right before the breakthrough. I'm gonna call Laurie. I know that will get me far worse if they find out, but Laurie is the only one I
ELEX.
know who can find out what's
ELEX.
going on. I believe in this project. Why are
Holy
they hiding
shit!
these results?
I almost died there, Cole. Now, what was your question? Hi, Paul. I know. I saw that, Paul.
Dawkins has to disappear. Dr. Charles Adam Dawkins. He was the chief architect of this whole plan. And then he goes and talks to the media. Now the truth's out. There's panic. That's only going to make it harder to get the job finished. He knows we can't save everyone, so what's the stupid bastard playing at?
Right, this is it. They're using the satellite program as cover for something called Kalan. Whatever it is, it's way bigger than Infinite Skies is admitting. Military research, tax dodge, whatever it is, Kalan can bring this company down. But I'm going to have to get further in.
Alright, I think I'm done here. Before I get attacked by anything else. So, cool. Did you find out what can use the rocket launcher? The rockets? Roger. You're supposed to be following me,
Follow me.
woman.
All right.
I could have used you a few times. By the way, Cole,
Wish we
look
had
at the
more time
string
to
if
spend
you can
here.
get a chance.
Maybe after it's all over.
I got my machine. What?
No, not now.
You said the reactor coil needs replacing?
Yeah, that thing won't last more than 2 kilometers.
Then what do we do now? I need that Raider operational.
Yeah, but where are we supposed to get an X-48 reactor coil?
I just got one.
I found a replacement reactor coil for the Raider.
Hey, yeah, that'll do it. That is a miracle right there. Right. I'll get to work and install it now.
No, I got a plane. I fixed my radar. The vehicle I was flying when I got shot down.
Some of them have taken to wearing the clothing of the free people. Why did they turn against the directive?
Their unit was cut off from their ELEX rations. They developed emotions.
They grew weak. Once their ELEX rations were restored, they should have seen the truth of that. Instead, they killed their own kind and ran. I want to know if they had help in escaping.
Whatever the cause, this isn't isolated. Several groups of separatists have broken from our ranks recently.
Separatists? You mean traitors. Do you think someone could be deliberately tampering with the ELEX rations? We should send word to all units. Any signs of emotion must be reported immediately. We will remain vigilant to the enemy within, as well as without.
So speaks a true Alb. I am proud of you both. Your strength, your commitment to the cause, they are known throughout Zakor.
We will bring you only honor, Father. The directive stands above all.
Duty and honor stand above all. Without them, we are nothing.
Now, what was the question, Cole? I'm trying not to talk during the cutscenes, remember? Which is why I had to go and mute Eric, because he was talking through the cutscenes and I couldn't hear it. He left a long time ago.
There is one thing that's worrying me about the Raider.
What is it?
Well, no. No, I'll tell you when I'm sure. I need some more time to check it over, alright? There's so much to fix around here. Fucking heaven in a junkyard.
My drone. My beautiful, beautiful vehicle. And I just squished right through it. No.
That isn't going to work.
With everything that's going on, you forget how beautiful it really is here.
Nope.
Ah, yes, the newcomer. Now, there is a face that shows the world as it is. Conflict, friendship, betrayal, and trust. Let me get a look at you. Whatever you have seen, you are free of it now. You've reached us here.
This is the worst place to come for that. The clerics define themselves by the past.
The past sets rules for us to follow, but for individuals, each must have a chance to rewrite themselves.
I need to talk to you.
Then talk. Tell me what you want.
The clerics say that they are leading the fight against the Alps. But do you really expect you can beat them with the forces you have here in the Horde?
Faith is a weapon that can achieve much. I believe in Kalan. I believe in the technology he's given us, and in the men and women who carry it. We clerics were the first of the factions to rise after the ashes of the comet, and while other alliances have come and gone, we have prevailed. So, we shall continue to do so, if it is Kalan's will that we should do so. But, if you ask me if we can hold out against the Berserkers, the Outlaws, and the Albs, then I would ask whose interest would the destruction of the Horde serve? And the answer can only be the Albs. You've seen them. The converters they build on our lands. The will of Kalan shall be made real. We will drive them from the converter in the north and from the lands of all the free people. The clerics shall prevail, and I hope that other factions can realize this in time to save themselves.
You need to find someone to unite the factions.
We must work together if we are to survive. But we must work together with Kalan to lead us all. We must find a way to persuade the other factions to agree to work with us. Then together we can destroy the Albs. I need an ambassador for this task. Someone who can take my proposals to the other factions, but to know if you're suitable for this role, I must know who you are. And I need an honest answer.
I don't know who I am now, but I was Jax, an Alp commander.
And you walk in here and confess that? Since when do Albs come to talk? Are you lying? Or are you here to kill me? Draw your weapon here, and this cathedral will be a grave to both of us.
I'm not here to kill you. I was Jax. Now, I'm trying to find out who I am.
Then, you have renounced the hybrid and joined the free people?
I am free from ELEX. I'm exiled from the Ice Palace. I was betrayed, and now I'm being hunted by my own people.
So you're here seeking protection? To save your own skin? Or have you really escaped the ELEX and seen the life there is outside Zakor? Commander Jax, the Alb, standing here. That is not something I would have believed. Yet, here you stand.
I was a wanderer. Now, I seek a cause.
Well, whoever you were shouldn't matter. The present counts for all, and yesterday for little. Kalan says the past is there to teach us, not judge us. Renounce your past, and you can come to Kalan in wisdom. That will take courage. And in these bleak days, courage is vital if we are to save this world. But you must have questions. Ask, and may Kalan bring you enlightenment.
I don't know when I get the hammer.
Are the Alps still attacking the Horde?
It has been some time since their last major assault. But I'm sure you know that already, Commander Jax. But the attacks we suffered took too many brave souls. Souls who would have been better improving Magalan than lining graves. The death of Judicator Johann was a particular shot. But for the price that was paid, there was one exacted, and the Alps haven't attacked us in such strength again. Well, that is my hope. They could simply be massing for a bigger assault. We've had time to retrain, regroup, but it is hardly a secret that we are short of personnel. So, if you are here working for the Albs, you'll see nothing that's not known already. And we know that the Albs have used the time to entrench themselves deeper at that damned converter of theirs. Perhaps securing that was the extent of their plans, or perhaps they're just waiting for us to attack it before they strike again.
What do you know about the Alp forces? The most recent information I have is that Commander Uruk has 3 garrisons supported by fighting machines and colossi.
Then I can only hope they haven't brought up any more reinforcements.
Will you wait for an alb attack or strike first?
The converter has to be taken out of operation. It is the only way to free Ignadon, and the longer they sit there, the more time they have to prepare. We need to attack the converter, but it will take a major offensive, and that will cost us in lives and material.
Why have you waited so long to attack? Surely they get stronger while you're waiting.
The answer to that should be obvious when you walk around the hut. While our production lines have made up for our losses in fighting machines, they can't do the same with people. And the death of Judicator Johann has left us with another issue. The shortage of a commander with real field experience.
What about you? Can you lead the attack?
No. That is far from my skill set. Logistics, defense, and interpreting Kalan's commandments are where my strengths lie. We need someone like you. An experienced commander. Someone who understands the Albs. What about you? You've seen the world. You must understand something of the Albs. Will you fight with us? Soldier or commander, we need people who have seen the world.
I don't know. My memories of those times are only fragments. Though I'm sure I was betrayed so someone could take my place.
No? Well, humility is an important trait in a leader. Or do you have another reason for not wanting to be considered?
If that is so important, why entrust it to someone who has just walked in through your doors? Do you always trust people so easily?
I trust my faith. And there is something about you that tells me you have a part to play in all that will come. Faith will show me the way. But perhaps you are intended for a different role. Will you go out as an ambassador to the free people? Speak to those who lead the other factions. Find me someone with experience. Someone independent. Someone who can lead. That in itself will give you a hand in shaping all our futures.
I will find you your experienced commander.
Good. Then go out to the other free people. This commander will be a symbol of the need for us all to work together. Be they separatist, berserker, or outlaw. Find someone with experience of leading troops in battle. Someone willing to risk themselves to stop the Albs. Someone willing to lead from the front by example.
You sound like you really believe we will find someone out there.
Faith and necessity sometimes breed hope. You should ask the leaders of the other factions if they will take on this role. If they decline, try their commanders. May Kalan and good fortune be with you.
Don't know.
There is something wrong here. Something very wrong. The doctor banned me from his lab right before the breakthrough. I'm gonna call Laurie. I know that will get me fired worse if they find out, but Laurie is the only one I know who can find out what's going on. I believe in this project. Why are they hiding these results?
Everything 10 more health and no armor. But it was my lock picking, so no. I can sell that for some money. Ooh, I do have a hammer. Coal, but I can't use it. The hammer. 'Cause I need 62 strength for it. Holy shit. Alright, that should lock me in for something. I need to go my stash. Where's my stash, Cole? I believe. By the way, what level am I, Cole? Did you see? Okay. I'm 24. So I need one more level and I can become max level. I mean, not max level, but max cleric rank. Ooh, 6 more points and I can use a Archine's Might. Ooh. Nah. Grenade launcher? Crap, I need 10 more con, and I can equip this, but it only increases poison, but let's put the stasis hammer away. Okay, that puts me up to 48.
This
And
is
for the
nice. I'd
thing,
like to spend some time here.
I need
When all this is over.
62, so I need 14 more. Crap. Okay. Crafting bench. That would be... Where's my crafting bench at? Good job. Ooh, I think there's one over here.
The people who built this must have believed their civilization would
What?
last forever. We must learn if we are to avoid suffering the same fate as them.
Oh, since I'm playing a game, it won't update. Ooh. Let's see. +2 attributes, nice. And how many can I make? I can make it. Quite it. 5? That gives me 10. Okay. You know what that means, don't you, Cole? I just got some Alright, that's 10 extra points. That means I can go to 53? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 53. So I'm still missing 10 points. Yeah, 10 levels. I don't know. Oh well. You see nothing, people. Me entering a room that I'm not supposed to be in to steal.
I met Thorold. He wasn't exactly communicative.
You met him? Well, then you are truly honored. He might not be a man of many words, but that is because he is focused on his task. If he didn't wish to talk, it is because of the work he is undertaking. You must judge the man by his achievements. When he has completed his retreat, I am certain you will understand what our world owes him.
First things first, save before talking to him, just in case fucks me over.
Judicator Ulbricht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Alps in Ignadon.
We don't have enough good people ourselves, without supplying them to fight for the clerics. Ulbricht will have to risk his own people.
Okay, so he is completely worthless. Okay.
Is what he intends to do with them. Whatever he says about his motives, I find it hard to believe that he has turned his back on his past. I think we will need to watch Zardom carefully.
The Pilgrim Thorold is key to the fight against the hybrid.
Then there is another who will fight to take control of Zakor.
I don't think Thorold has any interest in taking the throne in the Ice Palace. He's seeking to defend Edan.
The Berserkers have their own plans for Magalan. Their goals will always be a threat to ours. Never forget that all the free people have their own agendas.
As do you.
Yes, but mine is clear. As are the results of my actions. You cannot say the same of others. Offer people power, and they will take it. That includes the Pilgrim.
Which one of you convinced Wardak to join your cause?
No one did. Your father chose to join us himself. I hope that you too can see the strength of our cause.
Judicator Ulbricht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Alps in Ignadon.
No. My place is here. This role is not for me. You must find another for this task.
Does that say 50, Cole? Yeah, that must be 50. But I got 45 out of 50 deaths. Okay. This means I need to go up 5 levels with my thing.
I wonder what this place used to be.
My raider is almost ready. The mechanic is preparing to bring the reactor online.
Good. It could prove useful.
Then are you going to tell me your plans?
Get the raider finished. We need everything complete before I will share my plans with you. Good. What else can you report?
You were right. Zardom was behind the attack on my raider.
You were betrayed by your own. What will you do now you know Zardom was responsible for the attack?
Nothing, until I can find him. He's disappeared.
Sadly, I doubt that means he's dead. His disappearance must be part of his plan, whatever that may be. Yes. And?
Judicator Ulbricht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Albs in Ignadon.
If I could spare someone, then I would have sent them already. You will have to look elsewhere.
Calyx trapped me.
And you survived?
You had an audience with the hybrid?
He summoned me, I obeyed. He opened his mind to me and I saw the universe. Skies stretching to infinity. I always knew his mind stretched across Magellan. But what I saw, the hybrid truly sees all.
And so the hybrid serves the Albs, and the Albs will see his directive is carried out. All ELEX to the hybrid.
There was something else though, Jax. A sense of the past. But I couldn't see it.
The hybrid shows us only what we need to see.
What did you see when you had your audience with the hybrid?
I don't know. I don't remember anything from then. I know I saw him, that we spoke. That since then, I have known his will, understood his purpose clearer than I did before.
I heard Tarek and Parsec discussing the time before the hybrid. The moment they found him, I think that is what I was sensing.
The hybrid has given us purpose. Before him, we sought evolution. Only with him can we find it.
Tarek said the hybrid saw the fall, that Magellan ignored his warning about the comet.
Such stories are irrelevant.
The past is irrelevant. Only the future counts.
Okay, I gotta pause that right there. He said that the people ignored his warnings, right? Okay, I know who the hybrid is. Okay, I know
All
who the
ELEX
hybrid
to the
is.
hybrid.
That makes me want to serve him.
All ELEX to the hybrid.
save them.
Yes, but it seems Calyx still thinks I must be killed.
Then you have even more motivation to reach the Ice Palace. You've made progress. But the Albs must lose all their influence on the lands of the free people. And you must be ready to deliver on your promise to reach the hybrid. Then you will have earned my trust. Return to me when you have more to report.
Alright, basically, Cole, the clerics say that the prophet is Ovid, however you want to pronounce it, and that people ignored his warnings about the comet. So, that means the hybrid is man, that's a mind blower right there. I don't know who I have to kill. I just know that the hybrid is the prophet for the clerics.
Judicator Ulbricht is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Albs in Ignadon.
What? Am I supposed to give up Tavar and become some captain for the clerics? Even if this isn't some form of trap, you can't really expect me just to walk into Ignadon. Let the clerics and the elves kill each other. That's where the profit lies.
Profit lies in the free people staying free.
You sound like Nasty. She says things like that when she's drunk. She used to be an idealist. Time in the desert leading troops has taught her the truth. You ask her. Nothing is free. No one is free. There is only profit.
Okay, save, because now I have some questions for this guy.
Why did you want to destroy the Horde?
The balance of power. With them gone, we'd control all the technology this side of Zakor. It's not like those berserkers want it. And with the clerics gone, the Albs should take care of the berserkers. Caught out like that for a long time.
Take care of Conrad yourself.
Get the job done. Or get the fuck out of Tavar before I have you flayed alive. Go get out and find him if you know what's good for you.
Ooh, far-reaching consequences for telling the guy to go fuck